and welcome to today's video. It is day three of Vlogmas, and I thought I would share with you my November favourites. I guess it's a little bit late, but I think 3 days into December is perfectly fine. I hope you guys do too. I feel like I have to start my video by kind of telling you what's wrong with me every video for some reason, but today, same as yesterday, I didn't paint my nails. I just haven't had time. Vlogmas has literally just started. I already feel like fairly overwhelmed by it all. But today I have a box of goodies to kind of talk you through pretty much all makeup or brushes, apart from one skincare product, and I feel like because of that we might as well start with the skincare product. And this is from a brand called Madara. I believe it's how you pronounce it, but I can't be 100% sure because I'm not very good at pronouncing stuff. But this is a cleansing milk and it gently cleanses and removes makeup, and I have been loving this. I was struggling with my skin a fair bit kind of like 3 weeks ago. And then I went for an appointment with the PR of this brand and she gave me this and I thought, okay, I'm going to give that a go. It uses largely organic brands, so I thought maybe it'll be a bit more like gentle on my skin. But I don't typically like milks. I typically like balms. It's not that I don't like milks, it's just that I love balms. And I kind of find milk to be usually quite runny, but this isn't. This is quite a creamy texture. I love the packaging. I just think it's really convenient that it's got a pump. And I just use like 2 pumps of this all over my face and then remove it with a washcloth. I do remove my eye makeup before I start using this, which I didn't used to do, but I just kind of feel like it removes my eye makeup a little bit better, and I don't have to use quite as much cleanser, and I have loads of eye makeup remover that I should probably make my way through. I find that it removes all my makeup just like any other cleanser would do. And I've just really been liking this. So if you are into organic skincare, then this is definitely a brand to check out. And even if you're not, I just really like this cleanser. Then on to makeup, and the first thing I'm going to talk about is a completely love-hate situation. But I do think it's worth talking about because although it breaks me out, I don't think it would break out everyone. I'm quite sensitive to Bourjois foundations, MAC foundations and YSL foundations. I don't know why. There must be something in them that my skin does not like, but I love this foundation. This is a Touche Éclat foundation. This is the new formula which will be out in January, and I just think it's incredible. I love the finish, I love the coverage. It's somewhat of a medium coverage and quite a like natural semi-matte finish, I would say, as well. I just adore this. I don't think it's too heavy on the skin, but it does break me out. That said, I still use this for like a solid week, and then I thought, no, like my skin genuinely hurts. It's just stupid of me to carry on using this. If you don't have very sensitive skin, or you just kind of want to pop in and try it, because I find that my skin reacts within a day, so if you are thinking of getting this, it's probably worth kind of going in and trying it on. But also, if you've tried other YSL foundations, I'm sure you'll be fine with this. It is a really beautiful foundation, just sadly it gives me such bad spots. To apply my foundation, whether it's that one or other ones, I have been using 2 items. The first one is from Crown Brushes and it's their Duo Fiber Blender Brush. I think this is supposed to be for foundation, but I guess you could use it for like cream blush, or even like normal blush, I'm sure you could use it for as well. But it's quite small, which is what I like about it. It's a duo fibre, so it's got a mixture of 2 bristles, and I just love the size. I think it's a perfect amount of bristles, and I've been using this loads to apply and buff in my foundation. And even my concealer, I think it's quite a nice size. If I don't have anything else, I will use this for my concealer as well. But then sometimes I kind of need to like pat in my foundation a bit better, and for that I've been using my beauty blender. This is a new one. This one is still looking perfect. My one is looking grim, but they all kind of start to look quite rough after a while. I run it under the tap and squeeze out as much water as I can into a tissue, and then like pat it all over my face. I don't typically start with this. I typically apply it with a brush or my fingers, and then go in and pat away, and I just think it leaves the most beautiful coverage and finish to the skin. Onto palettes, and I have 2 choices. The first one is from the Balm, and really excitingly I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for this palette. So if you want to win it, just check out the description below. It's a really good palette. Inside there are 12 eyeshadows, all kind of in like the nude range. You've got a few that are slightly like more burgundy, and a few like shimmers, a black, a dark brown. everything you kind of need if you like to play it a little bit more safer with your eyes like I do. I'm going to be giving one of these away to one of you guys, just a bit of a thank you for supporting me and watching my Vlogmas. I mentioned before that I'm doing loads of giveaways, so check out all my social medias below. There was one on Instagram a couple of days ago, and I'll leave a link to the other one below as well. I'm not too sure of the rules, so you're going to have to check out the description below for that. It will be open worldwide, and it's probably just leaving a comment underneath here, but just check in the description for sure. I've been using this loads because I just love a good neutral palette. This one's really nice and thin, so I can put it in my handbag if I need to. I particularly love sexy and silly and like sophisticated and seductive. Like those sort of shades are just really, really beautiful, but they've got some nice highlighters and some really nice kind of dark smoky colours too, so it's perfect for this time of the year too. But the one I have on today is from Charlotte Tilbury. I know last month I spoke about Dolce Vita, and Dolce Vita is still actually my favourite palette, but along with that I've been using something Vamp. Can't remember what it's called, but that's beautiful. But more so I have been using the Golden Goddess. It wasn't really what I expected. I expected it to be kind of more gold than it is, which sounds stupid, but I don't find it to be very gold. But the top two colours are perfect. It's what I've got on today, and I use the lighter colour all over my lid and under my brow bone, and then I use the darker one to define my eye, and I just think it's the perfect everyday eye. It's polished without being too much. I can kind of wear anything I want on my lips with it, and I think that just makes it like a really easy go-to shade. The other two shades are beautiful too, but I guess they're more like nighttime-y, and I have worn those quite a fair bit as well. On from that, the two brushes I've been using to apply that recently have been the Sigma Firm Blender and the Sigma All Over Blend. I just think these are beautiful to add crease colour and then to blend it out. They're just the perfect shape. They're really nice and soft, and there's a nice amount of bristles and density in the brush as well. These make it super easy to apply and blend out the shadow, which is exactly what I want. I just want something that will really help me, and I think these really do that. Back to skin, I've been getting into powder, and typically I don't like powder. I've mentioned it loads, but I've been using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder, which looks like this, and then inside, oh yeah, there's a puff in there, but the puff doesn't come from this powder. I stole it from my Sicily powder. It's by Terry, so it's expensive, but I just think it's really beautifully finely milled. I've got 3 different ways of applying this, which seems a bit much, but it's been really working for me. It just depends on what I want. If I'm in a rush and I just want something light, I've been using this brush, which is the setting brush from Real Techniques. This is perfect. I just run it under my eyes, around my nose, and down my T-zone a little bit as well. Sometimes, not very often, I will use a powder puff. This one's a bit grubby because I use it to press into my skin. Something I learned off YouTube, off Tati's channel, I'll leave the link to the video below, is baking. I've seen baking everywhere, and it's just, I thought it was too much, but she applies powder under her eyes with a beauty blender. So again, I dampen this really lightly, and then I use it with the powder and press the powder under my eyes quite heavily. I leave that on for kind of 5 minutes, and then I'll go back in with this sort of brush and kind of sweep it all off, and it just works incredibly. My makeup lasts all day, and I really like the finish it gives as well. I thought it would leave me looking very powdery, but I find that it does the opposite. I think because you're pressing it into your skin damp and then sweeping off the excess, you're just left with like a really flawless, nice finish. And then finally, 2 lipsticks I've been loving. The first one is Tom Ford Pink Dusk. I have moaned about Tom Ford lipsticks a lot. They are really expensive, and I think that's my biggest problem with them. And I think the quality is just nice. I don't think it's the most incredible quality ever. But that said, packaging is still incredibly beautiful, and I have been using Pink Dusk religiously. I think I wore this for 2 weeks straight without wearing anything else. I wear this with a lip liner and a lip gloss sometimes, but for 2 weeks straight this was the only lipstick I wore. I just think it's the perfect nude colour, especially if I've got a bit more of a smoky eye, and getting this out to reapply is just a joy as well. And then finally, I have also been using MAC Velvet Teddy. This will be in my haul that's coming up over the next few days, and there'll be swatches of this in that video as well. I bought this and I didn't think I was going to love it, but really lovely lipstick. It's probably still a little bit too brown. I think if this was slightly lighter, I would love it even more, but it is a really nice lipstick. I like to wear this by itself or under a gloss as well. And again, it's just a nice lip to go with almost any eye. And that's the end of my November favourites. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget that you can win one of these palettes. It's obviously going to be a new one. It won't be this one. Information's down below in the description. And I'll see you guys all Sunday now, I think. I might upload tomorrow or Saturday, but probably Sunday. Definitely Sunday, but maybe before. I'll see you all then. Bye!